are wondering how to apply for the H2b visa, this video is for you. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah Croft and I am actually a H2b employee who is currently here in the States on the H2b program. I have been in the States now for over 2.5 years and this will be my 6th season in the States. I am going to share with you the 6 steps of how to get here on the H2b program. Step 1 is going to be applying for a job. So there's many different job search engines that you can use for finding a job, such as Indeed, Glassdoor, LinkedIn, or you can just do a Google search. And I would recommend searching H2b jobs in any of these search engines or when you are Googling on the internet, and make sure that the job title does say H2b jobs, just so you're not wasting your time. I would recommend to apply to a big handful of these jobs, not just a 1 or 2, but apply to many for better chances of being hired. Next season starts in October here in the United States. So this means that in October, many different places are going to need international staff. So many employers are going to need H2b workers to work for them in October. These places that mostly need H2b employees would be country clubs and big hotel chains. For an employer to hire us international H2b staff, they must first try and hire Americans, and they need to prove that they cannot find willing and able American workers to work for their company. And it just so happens that the main 2 places that need extra help, that need H2b workers, would be big hotel chains and country clubs. This would mean that most of the jobs are going to be in either hospitality, golf maintenance, greenskeeping, dishwashing and housekeeping. These are the main jobs. So on to step 2. Let's say that you have now gotten an interview with a job over here in the United States as a H2b worker. They are going to interview you and make sure that you are a good match for the club. What they will be looking for is to show that you are an independent, resilient person who is able to leave behind your home, and that you are going to be okay with living and working abroad. Want to know that you're willing to learn and you're going to be enthusiastic about learning, and that you are going to be okay working and living with different cultures as well. What they also usually look for is some experience in the area that you will be working in. So for example, if you are going to be going over and working as a server, they will be asking if you have previously worked as a server before. For me, I went over working in fitness because previously in Ireland I was working as a personal trainer, so they could then take me over to the US as a fitness instructor. On to step 3. Now that you have hopefully got accepted for the job, your next step is going to be booking a visa interview. And for a visa interview, you're going to need to bring along some paperwork with you. Your employer will send you a form which is called DS 160, and you must bring this along with you to your interview. You also need to bring another form which is called the USCIS, showing the I-129 approval notice, to show that you are approved to go over and work this job. You also need to bring a valid in-date passport, and you will need to bring some passport photos of yourself along with you to the visa interview. At the interview, they will ask you a couple of questions about why you are going over to the US. This is when you will explain that you will be going over and working, and you will show them the documents that you do have. It is very important that at the visa interview you do show that you are only going over temporarily to the US and you do intend on returning home. It is good to have proof of something that you need to come back home to, such as college or such as a wedding planned or something else, because they want to know that you are not going to stay in the US illegally after your H2b job. On to step 4. After you have waited to hear about your visa status, and now it has been approved. It is time to connect with your club and organise your flight over to the US. Step 5 will be to get yourself in order and to take all of your necessary items with you and to fly over to the US on your booked flight. Upon arrival to the US, you will be met by some of your employers, and you will find yourself having employee housing if you have chosen to accept this. If you have just listened to this video and you're still confused or you have some questions on what exactly the H2b program is, check out this video here where I explain more so on what the H2b visa is and who can apply. If you do have any questions, do feel free to drop a comment down below, and if you do want to connect on my social medias, I will also link them below. I have a Facebook group chat with over 2,000 people where I speak about the H2b process, and I do share helpful tips and articles. Also, my Instagram is at sarahcrot, and I do post some information there and share some of my experience. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and best of luck with your application to become a H2b worker and move to the States. Bye now.